Happy Friday, Ranger Nation. You made it another week, so welcome to the Ranger Week in Review, the show that goes over everything that happened in your world of Power Rangers and Tokusatsu. I'm talking Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, and more. If they wear spandex or not spandex, and they fight rubber-suited or potentially not rubber-suited monsters, the point of the story is I cover it with a drink. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. Not even gonna sugarcoat it, Sentai fans, I got nothing for you. We have Rider stuff though, we have Ultraman stuff, and of course, we have Power Ranger stuff. Apply to your local liquor laws. Please only drink if you are of age wherever you are. So this is not for children, this is for adults who like this stuff. This is the Ranger Week in Review, which is starting right now. Hold on, for the sake of this, I have to take a drink. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me. I am REALxEYEZ, the host of this silly little show, and we've got some fun stuff to talk about, of course. Before I get into that, just the quick rundown. We've got some Beast Morpher stuff, last week's new episode coming up. We got a bunch of comic stuff. We do have some convention news, a little bit of gaming news, writer stuff, definitely previews. We're talking about the new Reiwa crossover movie with Gio, which is going to be awesome, as well as some new merchandise things, all coming up at you. Before I kick it, though, to Ranger news, I just, I'm not really going to say much about Copa right now, at least is what it's going to be affecting my channel and what I plan to do going forward and everything. But if you don't know what Copa is, if maybe you've been off of YouTube, or maybe I'm one of the few YouTubers you watch, it is, it's the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, and it's going to be affecting YouTube in a huge way in in January. If you don't know what it is, please inform yourself. There are petitions online to help save family-friendly content on YouTube. If your video is made for kids, even if it's not specifically made for kids, my options are either make my videos for 18 and up, which I guess is one thing, and I wouldn't be monetized at all, but at least I would still have most of my features. Or if you're made for kids, if you're wondering what is this, the very short version of is, if I were to make a toy review video, let's say my video is actually flagged for this guy that I reviewed, the Funko Oversized Pop. This was the Power Morphicon exclusive pop, and it's marked for kids. And what marketing video for kids is, no more comments, no more community to be able to talk to each other and to have that discussion. No more comments, no more end screens on it for anything, no more suggested videos. You won't have any more of those videos be suggested to you. They're not going to be put out in front of new people. Likewise, if you want any notifications, sorry, you will no longer get notifications on videos made for children, as well as, of course, the ridiculous changes to the monetization practices and whatnot. I guess I don't want to say, unfortunately, I don't make a lot of money off YouTube. The financial thing, while would hurt me, and it would also mean you can't do like live streams with chatting and stuff, so no more super chats of anything for revenue. I myself, luckily, don't really count on the revenue. It's not what I use to pay my bills every month, but for me, the loss of community would be absolutely devastating to my mental state, and I will say that with a very honest opinion and of what it would mean to me. But to lose the community that we've all helped build, this news and exchange of ideas, and to lose that would be absolutely devastating to me. And there's a petition. I'll have more information below, and at some point, yes, I will have to talk about what it's going to mean for the future of this channel, as well as the future of what I'm going to be uploading and where I'm going to be uploading, and when I'm going to be uploading. So we'll get to more of that later as the weeks go by and things hopefully get cleared up a little bit more. But for right now, we're going to talk about Ranger news. So let's get in to some Beast Morphers. We had a brand new episode last weekend. It was called Ranger Reveal. Zoe's mom got a hold of footage who said who the Power Rangers really were. And I had so many fantastic flashbacks to the things like Bulk and Skull. We're gonna find out who the Power Rangers really are. You know, they always had the VHS tape. But Billy somehow, or Zach, sleight of hand, they always made it work. This time was very, very different. Now, there was a lot of other great stuff. There was, and I can't remember her name right now. I didn't write it down. But, this famous actress was coming in, and it was about Zoe and her mom. Her mom was devastated because this was going to be a really big break for her career, and unfortunately, the girl had to, Nikki Rev, that was her name, and she had to cancel the appearance. And coming to find out, it's because she was hounded at the airport or whatever, and she ended up being very late for things. Zoe realizes if her mom reveals who the Power Rangers are, of course her mom doesn't know. It's on a flash drive or a card or whatever they pretended it was. That was damaged, and so the guy's trying to fix it. Always thank your IT people. Seriously, they never get enough credit. So he fixes it, but instead of showing who the Rangers are, her mom snaps it. For integrity, basically. She realizes that if the Rangers' identity was out, they would not be able to perform their job as well, protecting the city, and she put all of that ahead of her own personal gain. Really loved Zoe's mom and all that. And of course there was a huge other plot and everything else, and I'll leave that up to you guys to watch the episode. I didn't do a review of it, and honestly with Copa, I'm not sure where my reviews are going to be standing of anything right now. But there you go. That's kind of what I thought. I really enjoyed the episode. And this Saturday we are going to be having a brand new episode as well. It's going to be called Rewriting History. Oh, this is, look, I'll be honest with you guys. I watched it last night. Sorry, today's Friday, clearly. I watched it Wednesday night. I had the opportunity. I'd actually gotten all the notes for the Ranger Weekend Review, and I'm like, holy crap, it's 10:20. I can watch something. And did I watch Geo? No, I didn't watch Geo because that show's over. Did I watch 01 or Ryu Soldier? No, I had to watch because I probably wouldn't get a chance to watch it on Saturday. Anywho, I watched Rewriting History, and it was amazing. That's the whole story of it, is that, guys, please watch this episode. There were so many things. Again, the Rangers are brainwashed to think that Blaze and Roxy are part of their team. Spot, I stand Spot. I think the lady in the park's mom was an idiot. There are just so many things that there was an onk feeling about it, and I don't know, and a Ranger was spanked. Things are, okay, maybe not a Ranger, but there was some, but for as many times as I went, I went, oh! I mean, my mouth dropped a few times in this episode. It was great. Please go watch it. It's coming out on Saturday, and that's as far as I've gotten. I gave myself, I'm ahead one episode. I don't know, but I kind of want to finish off the season now at this point. Let's go ahead and move on to some comic news. Got a bunch of stuff for February releases. In February, I told you guys January is going to be a crazy month with comics. February is going to be no different. We got stuff for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover, MMPR, and Go-Go Power Rangers. Let's just get into it. First one, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT number 3. In this one, Rita Repulsa faces off against Shredder for control of the weapon that will change the Power Rangers forever. No matter who wins, the world will never be the same. As the two villains battle, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers must find a way to storm the Foot Clan base to save Tommy. Tommy! As the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles step up to help their new allies in an unexpected way. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 48. There is a synopsis on this one, and again, when I tell you the synopsises of the preview ones, it's kind of spoilery. It's kind of like, probably, but just heads up here. After the shocking reveal of the last issue, the Rangers are beset by enemies on all sides, even their own. Tensions mount between Tommy and Jason and the fallout over the Omega Rangers' secret identities. Will the two teams be able to work together in time to defend against the next attack? Don't miss the return of a fan favorite character. You guys have been, you know. I was trying, like, I wasn't gonna, I was just, I'm gonna read this, but God, guys, you know how much I love Ranger Slayer. I'm so freaking excited to have her back. I really did, and I know there's plenty of you, and I'm not gonna throw you any shade. I know there's plenty of you who don't like Ranger Slayer. You're like, look, they didn't give her enough to work with, there wasn't enough character progression, yada yada. Maybe you just didn't like her haircut, and that's fine. But I love her absolutely dearly, and I'm freaking pumped to tell that she's gonna be coming back. So that was like my happening today. Thursday, obviously, came out Thursday. Today's Friday. Let's talk about Go-Go Power Rangers number 29. Here we go on this one. Tommy steps into his new role as leader of the Power Rangers, but not everyone is convinced he'll be able to lead like Jason did. Meanwhile, Zach, Trini, and Jason are given their first mission as Omega Rangers and must trust that their friends will be able to handle all of Lord Zed, his threats, without them. This whole thing is spiraling into this massive overlying story where things are happening, and I keep going, I've gone cross-eyed. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys are digging the comics as well. And just a little bit of gaming and merch news. First in gaming, Heroes of the Grid had their next scenario come out. That is Mighty Morphin Mix-Off, and that it has a 3+ players. So if you want to get in, you want to play it, just know that it's actually going to involve 3 people instead of the standard 2. Please go check out Heroes of the Grid. It's completely free to download, and it'll give you a new scenario that you can play with your friends. Also, a little bit of merch news. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink. I've mentioned this thing a few times. 1, just because I was excited that Pink Rangers finally get one. 2, because I figured it's going to be really hard to find. And 3, because yes, that's the dragon coin. I don't know. At this point, whatever. But anyway, it's actually up on Amazon right now for pre-order if you do want to get in on it, which I have already done because it's $9.99. It is on Prime. Usually I say if you really want to get it, you might want to go ahead and get in on the pre-order of it. I believe December 1st was the release date on that. I know it was released in December. I believe it was the 1st. But this guy is actually going to be this girl. Ooh, that's strange. Girl, we don't talk about girl figures. Do we have girl figures? This female figure, they still gave her a boy coin. Please excuse me a moment. This is fun. And that is going to be bringing us to convention news. About past conventions, Ranger Stop came out. I've posted an interview with Ancient Warriors, Legacies of Olympus, if you want to check that out this week, as well as my Day Zero vlog for Thursday. Hopefully we'll be getting a lot more stuff out to you next week, as well as my hauls video, and I want to start getting out Friday, Saturday, and Sundays vlogs for you as well. But if you want to know what some of it was like for definitely a first-hand experience now, please check out Ranger Command Power Hour. They put out a huge podcast. It has some of the panels in its entirety. I know the John Tui experience was one of them. I believe the Disney panel was one of them, as well as thoughts from the cast of Ranger Command Power Hour, I should say, of what happened at the end of every day. Plus, they had a fan meetup, so there are a lot of different perspectives and people. I actually did get to speak very briefly. I mostly just talked about how I liked Wawa subs. You know, there are other people in there as well. Please go check it out. I will have a link to it. It's rangercommand.com, and of course you'll be able to find it as soon as you get there. And the only channel news I have is that Copa is gonna completely destroy YouTube, and we're all hosed. Moving on to some Toku news, right? We need some rubber-suited heroes at this point. In 01 news, Kamen Rider Reiwa, the first generation teaser, has been released, and it also includes Kamen Rider Ichigata, who's going to be kind of definitely a spin-off of Kamen Rider Ichigo, the very first Kamen Rider. Movie's going to have the return of Gio and his enemies, the Time Jackers. Changes to the time stream have caused the Human Gear to revolt. Gio must recruit Kamen Rider 01 to help save the timeline. Please go watch it. I'm hyped. I really like Gio, and I really like 01. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you guys are all surprised, please don't hold your breath, because you know y'all die. I'm a few episodes behind on 01. We should turn that into a drinking game, except everybody would die. Check out the link below if you would like to watch the trailer and get more information. If you're a fan of 01 and plushies, and I don't know who isn't, obviously, we have some new plush merchandise revealed. These guys are going to be 1,600 yen a piece. Each of them is going to be 150 millimeters tall. Civilian and Raptor plushies are the same price, again, 1,600 yen. There's also going to be some ponchos for each of the plush characters. I can't get over them. They're adorable. They're like the Build-A-Bear's Pokemon to me. Like, I just want to snuggle all of them. Those guys are going to be 1,600 yen as well. No other details, unfortunately, right now, other than the price, but be on the lookout. That one came from Tokusatsu Network. They'll get you all hooked up, maybe, with more info. If you really, really appreciate the theme song of 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, come on, I don't actually know the words other than 01. The point, you know what? No, screw it. There was no point of me dancing other than I just wanted to dance right now. But it's going to see a full release in January of 2020. Both a full-length and TV-size version will be included, as well as the DX REALxEYZ Progress Key. It is a Rising Hopper key themed after the singers. That's really cool. Moving over to some Gio news. If you want to get into watching those Blu-rays, Collection 4 is going to be coming out for you real soon. It's going to have 13 episodes. There is going to be commentary on select episodes, and specifically 37 and 38 and 48 and 49. There's going to be some PR videos, injunctions, a special liner note notebook. It's going to be coming out in Japan on December 4th. No price in here, but I unfortunately am going to tell you it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, maybe a spleen if it's in good condition. Ore Sanju, my friends, because SH Figuarts Shingoku Seiho, Den-O, sword form, and gun form has some information. Now, April 20th, here's the basic. April 2020, 8,800 yen. That is quite a bit. It is just Shingoku Seiho, so yes, the price will be a little bit more. It shows the gun form, and as I'm looking at this, between Toku Nation, I did see, just real quick throwing it out there, thanks to Toku Nation, Tokusatsu Network for kind of piecing all of this together, but Barnes & Noble actually has him up for pre-order as well. How amazing is this? Thank you to Bluefin Brands. There really are, guys. They're really bringing more stuff over here, and that is crazy. So you can actually get him pre-ordered, Den-O, sword form, on Barnes & Noble website. Apparently you can either have them shipped to you or shipped to store. Check out more info for it. April 2020. Really excited to where this is going to go, but Bluefin Brands, whoo, I'm excited. I am hashtag Team Writer, and I hope you are too. And if you want to know what more about Team Writer, check out this interview with David Clark. He's the brand manager of Team Writer from Bluefin Brands. This interview came courtesy of Toku Nation. Please go check it out. I think they are doing fantastic things, and that is not just because they gave me a free Kiva Figuart because I had my heart destroyed into a million pieces. I'm genuinely telling you this because I've already pre-ordered my Figuart of 01 from them. I'm freaking out. They're the ones that are bringing us CSM drivers. Guys, this could be it. This could be it. Could this mean... I know Bluefin Brands doesn't do anything with DVDs, but if we're starting to get merch, we have Sentai DVDs now. I know those are on hold. Would you not lose your shit if we got Writer DVDs here? And I'm telling you, somebody's got to get on it, because we're getting all this double stuff out, and if they release double on Blu-ray or DVD over here, the floodgates will open, and I think very crazy things will happen, and I'm here for every single bit of it. That would be amazing. And those guys right there from Bluefin Brands are in the front lines leading us. So thank you, gentlemen, for all of that. Oh, I mentioned Sentai. We got jack shit. Sorry. Moving over to some Ultraman stuff. God, again, just the media, everything. This is great. Mill Creek. They're the ones who have, really quick, boom, Jeed and Orb. Both of those are actually out right now. If you want to get on them, I will have links to Amazon. If you want to help support the channel, I know especially with Copa and all this other stuff coming on, please, guys, if you want to help support any content creator, it doesn't have to be me. I know it may not sound like much, but sometimes that, like, hey, 40 cents, it can make your day, you know? I'm not going to ramble more about that, but just if you'd like to help support the channel, please check out my Amazon links for Ultraman Orb and Jeed. And now we're going to be having Ultraman Orb Origin and Return of Ultraman from Mill Creek. Thank you. Oh, this is... Okay, so Return of Ultraman is going to be released on February 25th, 2020. Suggested retail price of $49.89. A steelbook option will be available as well. Ultraman Orb, the Orb's Origin Saga, will retail for $19.99. And that's also going to include the Ultra Fight Orb as well. Please give this video a like if you were excited at all about this. I don't even watch Ultraman, but this is something that... It's very big. It's one of those, like, look, they're seeing us. They know we're here, and we're starting that process. And that, to me, even though I don't watch Ultraman, even though I never watched the older Sentais, and hell, maybe they'll have the first Kamen Rider series if they ever come over here. I don't watch those either. But the fact that they're bringing him here to us is I'm so thankful, and I keep saying that, and I'm beating a dead horse, so I'm not going to be preachy, and I'm going to move over to the next topic, which is SH Figuarts Tragear is going to be Ultraman Tragear, sorry. He is going to be coming out. Also, he's going to be a premium Bandai exclusive May of 2020, and that is going to be 7,100 yen. No information about when pre-orders or really anything else other than that, but he is going to be coming out. And with that, guys, that is about the end. I want to say I missed Thank You Patreon Day, so I'm really shitty about that. I'm sorry. But hey, thank you so much to my Patreons who just help make this and all videos possible with, yeah, just please check out Copa and just start thinking now. My heart is breaking for so many of my friends right now. I can change some content. The Ranger we can review. If YouTube has any sense about them, this should not be for children. I'm literally advocating for drinking alcohol. I use 4-letter words. But maybe it will get hit. But there's a lot of people out there. I love watching Pokemon card openings and Real Breaking Nate and Leonhardt. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to my favorite content creators, and it's scary. It's really scary. But they do have, there's a petition out. You can go and leave them a comment. Please leave them a good, just, you know, don't use as many 4-letter words or so, but let them know what family-friendly content means to you. Let them know how YouTube has affected you. And, yeah, just let them know that while they do have the best interest of children at heart. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe they didn't go in here just trying to be malicious and to try to just, well, as Lisa the guy has said, you know, shooting fish in a barrel, and guess what? The YouTubers are the fish. And they're going to shoot all of us. And they're okay with that. I think at the beginning of it, they really did have kids' best interest at heart. I just think they're really misguided. And I think that's where all of us need to step up and see what we can do. But with that, guys, I'm going to leave you. Have a fan-freaking-tastic weekend. Enjoy Beast Morphers. Enjoy your Toku this weekend. And this is about done. So with one final drink of proving why I am 14 and up, I have been Ranger Liz. Thank you so much for watching the Ranger Weekend Review. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed anything in this. And don't forget to share it to any of your friends who may be interested in any of the content. Have a fan-freaking-tastic weekend, Ranger Nation. And I'll see you in the next video. It's gone! Blah, 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 blah.